Let's get started. As a quick FYI, we might have to cut short early because I need to help my dad with something. Um,
Indeed.
but we'll see how it goes because I don't technically know when he gets home from work. But yeah, quick recap. You guys have been in the city of Onestra. You rescued a bunch of miners from a giant portal that was opened in it, but while they're also being attacked by monsters. And the day before, then yesterday, you were accidentally put under some kind of sway by a giant eye that appeared in a portal. And then last night you all had what was you would think to be a dream, where you saw a great where you're inside your hotel room, but then what you saw outside the hotel was not the land; it was some other planescape, and you saw giant monsters fighting, um, and just a lot of scary things. But then as you're doing this, your surroundings transformed around you till you're in like a, a massive uh, fancy pyramid kind of thing. Um, and then your dream ended when you were laser beamed by a giant eye. But then you all had your own dreams where each of you reflected on key moments of your past, where someone in your dream talked to you about how strife and destruction and bad things can lead to good things, how it can lead to rebirth. And yeah, and the person there's a key characteristic in all your dreams with a guy with a creepy looking uh, eye that was heavily scarred and shattered. But you woke up in the morning. Some of you traded stories. Actually, most of you didn't. Um, Moki drew a bunch of pictures, and Lady Keiki got her painted flute. I think you guys were ready to leave the city. I think that's where we were.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
We have to go to Grindport.
Yeah. Um, so yeah, you guys are outside the inn now. You've pretty much packed up and ready to go. It's just after 9 a.m. It's between 9 and 10 a.m. in the morning. And the cloud layer above you, it's a misty morning, but visibility's not too bad. The sun hasn't peeked through the marine layer that exists. But everyone is out and about, lively in the square, trading. You can see people coming and going from work. The docks are busy with. You can see a lot of the ships are sailing away this morning. And
Weren't we already on our way?
I think we
Or
pretty
am I
much.
remembering it wrong?
I don't fully remember. I don't think. I think we were just pretty much saying, "Hey, you're on your way to leave. You're getting, or you're at least prepping to leave fully. You're still in the city, but you're not."
No, I am. I'm rereading my notes. I had it backwards.
But no, you guys can begin. Um, from what you have seen of the city, you know that you just pretty much go. You just follow the road east, and it should lead you out towards the city of Grandport.
How are we gonna take off? Wait, hold on. Have we regrouped already, or we're still on our own?
You've all regrouped. You guys are outside the inn as a group. You can we'll say that you're You've been beginning the discussions of what's next.
All right. So first things first. Then how are we gonna get to Grandport?
Is that a group question or a me question?
No, it's a group question.
Okay.
I guess
Is
I'll walk
Jacob
back
with us?
in.
Jacob
I'll
is
ask
gone.
the innkeeper.
Jacob left the
What
day
are
before.
what are the ways of transportation to Grandport?
Um, Innkeep talks to you and just says, um, if you had already booked passage, you could have taken ships, but most if not all the ships have already set sail early this morning to begin early travels. Other than that, you take the road out. It's about, depending on how you walk it, it can take anywhere from a day and 2 days, to like a day and a half. Half, most about 3/4 of the way there'll be a river, and you'll reach that usually by nightfall, and then you have like 4 to 5 hours after that to the city itself.
Is there no like caravan or service that runs to Grandport?
Um, there are, but you can ask around. We don't headline them here. Usually, they come in from the pass, and usually don't start in Onestra. Usually they flow through from the north and keep going. A lot of people book passage out of the if they start here, they usually book passage from the dock. But if there are going to be a caravan, they'll probably be out by the towers near the edge of the city.
Thank you. And I'll walk away. I'll head back to the group and say, it sounds like pretty much we missed our ship to get out of here, so we're gonna have to walk it.
All right. Completely okay with that.
Doc speaks up. I'm all for walking. Maybe we'll find more people on the way, and we'll be able to spread the word of the great bard.
Ute.
Oh, that's what's started, guys.
Anybody have anything else they need to do?
I just continue contemplating about what just happened the day before.
You mean night before?
And parents is on my mind. Yeah, night before, and parents is just on my mind. I'm a little off.
And what did you say, Lady Keikui? Your mic kind of garbled it.
Ready to start walking.
Oh, okay. Yeah, everyone's ready to go.
Indeed.
Okay, you guys begin your trek. Throughout the day, it's pretty. As you guys walk, you can see as you're leaving, you can see others behind you, like small groups behind you, also leaving. There's no like great like movement of people. Some as the day continues, the sun begins to come out, the marine layer disappears, and some groups walk faster than you, some slower, or you pass them on the road. But the day pretty much goes along uneventfully. You can see you have some groups coming from Grandport making their way to Onestra, and some like armed guard patrols are making their way across, or at least they're kind of patrolling the area, making sure it's safe from bandits and monsters. But yeah, the the sun in the sky slowly starts to rise, where it peaks at noon and begins to set. The the ocean is just lightly crashing around you. But yeah, it's a pretty peaceful walk for the day. And as the sun begins to set, you can see where a great it's a somewhat of a large stone bridge with stone columns. You can begin to see it get closer, but it still looks to be a good few miles away. And as the sun fully sets, you guys have reached the bridge. As you guys reach the bridge, though, you can begin to hear. You can hear some like. You guys are kind of only packed together. Either everyone's sped up behind you or ahead of you, or they're all way behind. But you can hear a light, like a pain groaning coming from the edge of the road near the rocky mountain.
May I make a perception check?
Sure.
Hmm.
24.
Net 20.
No, I wasn't. Fancy.
Wow.
Lady Keikui, as you're looking over there, you're able to see, thanks to your elven eyes, a black feathered body is laying on the floor, laying against some boulders. You can see a large gash mark is across his chest. You can't make out the finer
Is this
details.
on this side of the bridge?
What was that?
This is on this side of the river?
Yes.
Okay. Is this on the bridge, or where did you say he was?
He's on the. So you guys are still kind of approaching the bridge,
Okay.
but he's on the. He's not like on the side of the road. He's near the edge of the road, though. The road is pretty. You could say there's about 50 to 100 feet to the mountain, and he's probably about 50 feet away from you. But as well as being able to see the body, you can up in the upper parts of the mountains, you can see these two glowing lights, and they appear. They're not moving or anything, but you can see them up there. But yeah, so you see. But yeah, you see a body, or you see the thing that's making the noise.
The body and the two lights.
Mm-hmm.
And the two lights are like on the other side, right? Far away?
They're above the. They're like up in the mountain area.
Okay. So I relay this info to my teammates. You guys, look at the black feathered body that is laying there with the gash across its chest. Should we approach? Or should we try stealthing our way around it?
I'm gonna fly up, get a better perspective.
Okay.
I'm You know what? I am gonna stealth just in case.
Here comes the legendary Goliath stealth.
I've had experience prior to this, so don't worry. I'll be quiet. I guess
I
I
fly up.
slowly walk to it.
Hold on, I fly up to see if I can see anything else around.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. I have to look up. Did you roll perception already, James?
I did it when Lady K
He
did.
rolled at the same time as I did. He rolled an 18.
Roll me another
What is
perception
that?
at disadvantage. Because it's nighttime and you don't have night sight.
Eh.
You fly up. You're able to see the two lights that Lady Cake we told you about, but you're not able to make out any details beyond that. You can just see they're higher up in the mountain. Or let me ask you, how, like, so you're just flying straight up to just see what you can see from, like, the road area just above it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, then that's what you see. You're able to pinpoint the spot Cake we told you about, but that's it. And it's about 30 feet from the ground where these lights are. Moki, where's my stealth roll, buddy?
Oh. Don't worry. Fuck.
Alright, the Goliath stealth is failing. Keikui, are you stealthing too?
Yeah. Oh, not much better.
Oh shit.
And James, are you gonna stay at the road, or are you gonna stealth with them after getting a check on everything?
I'll fly down to like 15 feet and then just maintain there. Move with the group. Whatever they decide to do.
Okay, give me a stealth check. Let's be honest, it doesn't matter at this point. When
Low roll. Low roll. Holy shit.
Okay, can James save us?
How
Jeez.
did Doc show up?
Doc
3 and
is
10.
literally nat 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a nat one.
Alright, so James is technically with the group, but James is stealth, or at least quiet in the sky. James is beating his wings in a way that allows him to,
Like an owl.
yeah. Um, the rest of the group loudly tramps through the road to the edge, and as you grow closer, you see that the person or thing that's in pain is Zurich, the Aaron Cochran that you guys met and battled with in the mines.
Wait, repeat that again?
What was his name?
Zurich.
Yeah, there you go. That guy.
Oh my god.
As you approach, you can see that the gash that Lady Cake we could see is it's a deep cut across his shoulder all the way down his chest. The bleeding looks to have slowed, but along with the blood, you can see as if there's like a purple ichor flowing out of it as well.
Can we deduce how long he's been dead?
He's not dead, or he made noise. Or you think he made noise, but give me a medicine check.
All of us?
James, you will need to be flying in closer. Are you gonna check the body then, James?
Shit.
Yeah, I mean, obviously when I see it's Zurich, I'm gonna fucking.
Okay, I just want to make sure because I'm like, so you're able to see. You can see his chest is slowly rising and falling. As you're examining the wounds, you can see that he's not. He is close to death, but there is still time left to maybe stabilize him or keep him alive. At the same time, you can tell that the blood is slowed, so at least something is causing the bleeding to slow down. But you can also tell that the ichor seems to be somehow sapping his strength. As you're also close to him, give me an investigation check for James.
High roll. Oh my god.
You're able to see along the gash in some areas is that the skin has been melted away. Some of the feathers look to be melted. It's not like a burn melt, but it's like it's something corrosive was put on it. And even his armor appears to. Xeric didn't wear a lot of it, but he still had like a strap for his greatsword. And actually, as you're looking at him now, you notice that his greatsword isn't on his person. And as you look around, you can see it's currently in like two pieces off to the side, with the hilt being fully separated from the sword, with the same melting that you see on his armor and body.
I'm gonna see
James
if
can see this,
can he
right?
talk. I'll ask him, Xeric, are you like what happened here?
Xeric is currently unresponsive. It's just kind of like that. He is breathing, but he can't, like, he's just not consciously there.
I'll hit him with a first level cure wounds.
Okay, as you cure his as you cast your spell, you can see the kind of the blood soak back up into him. The wound closes a little bit, but the ichor itself seems to be preventing it from fully healing. But the bleeding has at least stopped. You know what? I didn't check Doc's spells either. But your spell has at least stabilized him for now.
And I pull out a vial, and I want to see if I can collect some of that purple ichor.
Sure. I'll say with your medicine roll, you're able to collect a sample inside your vial.
And then I'll pull out some of the cloth strips I'm carrying and just try to soak it up and try to remove as much of it from him as I can without, physically touching it myself.
Okay. No, yep, that's fine.
What would that do to my cloth strips? 'Cause I have 4 of them, and I don't know how that would work.
I guess
I also have no idea how long the cloth strips were. But I think it was like one giant thing that I bought off of that lady, the vendor, and then I just ripped it into cloth strips.
Yeah. You can imagine like as if it was a roll of gauze. Like each strip is like a full roll worth. Like if you were to buy the strip at like the grocery store or something. Or the roll.
And I'll use just one roll to see as much as I can get out of it.
Okay. As you're doing that, what about the other? Doc will speak up and say, "Let me help you here. Let me give you some light." And he picks up a small little or he touches his shield and he uses the cantrip light so that you're able to see what you're doing with ease. As he does this, you guys can all see that it does. While it looks like there was a battlefield, it looks more like Xeric was surprised potentially that something got to jump on him. And you can kind of see how you can see drag marks on the ground to him pulling himself to where he is right now. But what about the other Lady Keikui and Moki? Are you guys doing anything during this time?
Yes. I rush up to him. I call out my streamer, and then I just grab him by the shoulders and just start shaking him. I ignore the wounds because I just want to wake him up. My streamer. No! Wait,
Zurich
did anybody
dies.
tell me that? Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm assuming nobody told me that he died because, or at least James didn't tell me. But I'm just gonna assume he died.
As soon
My
as you start
streamer,
shaking him, I'd be like, "What are
no!
you doing? He's not dead."
Doc,
Oh,
Doc will like grab you and pull you away. And be like, no, stop. He's still alive. Let's make sure he stays this way, please.
oh, oh my God! Oh, yes.
Can I see if
Thank
he's
you.
stabilizing or if he's remaining like hurt?
He is stabilizing, but the wound is still not. Like, you're trying your best, but the gash on his it's almost as if there's like a curse or something that's preventing it from closing correctly. Um, something like something more powerful is needed to cleanse this body of whatever's happening to it. Lady Keikui, are you doing anything during this time?
Mm. I also approach the body,
Okay.
but I'm just curious and looking at what they're doing.
Sure. You're able to see. You're seeing James trying to clean up the wound as best he can. And you can see Moki acting like a silly person and shaking. You saw Moki shake the body and Doc trying to restrain him.
Yeah.
Do elves have good hearing?
Hold on. Wait.
What? Can I deduce what kind of condition this is?
What do you mean? Like
Like, like you say, it's a curse or a disease, or is it just a poison?
you can try rolling a medicine, but it'll be really a high check.
I already rolled the medicine,
Yeah, but
and it was a 21.
well, it needed to be higher than 21.
Hold on. I would have cast guidance on myself.
Okay.
I still don't think it's gonna help. Nice, a 13.
Okay. No, your medicine check from earlier is what helped you deduce that your magic is somehow being hindered, but you can't tell in what way it's being hindered. But you do know from your travels that some wounds can only be healed by greater restoration magic.
Yeah, well, fuck it. I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration.
My racial traits do not say anything about hearing.
Okay.
Patrick,
Uh,
I'm gonna attempt a Lesser Restoration.
and it will. Disease. I'm gonna say it fails because it's not a disease.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to deduce.
Okay, you're able to deduce then that it's not a disease.
So I'll tell Doc it's not a disease or poison. So if you have anything that can lift a curse or
And Doc does not.
some other condition.
I think you're both kind of capped by lesser restoration right now.
Boo. Boo the DM.
That's not. But yeah, as you cast lesser restoration, you can kind of see as if the wound is trying to once again heal, but the ichor you've been trying to like cleanse seems to be some kind of either magical entity or some kind of curse.
But I already removed it with the cloth strips.
I mean, it's still in the body. Like it could be like a snake bite where you're like, I dabbed it in the blood. But either way, so as this is all going on, Lady Keikui, give me a perception check. Where are my notes?
Oh.
Okay, Keikui, you're enthralled by kind of what's going on in front of you. Everyone's enthralled about what's going on in front of them. That you don't notice until a few pebbles from the mountain begin to fall down near you. And a voice calls out to you and says, if you run along fast enough, you might be able to get into the city before the worst truly sets in. The voice is very like a raspy, harsh sounding voice,
Hearing this?
but it's also mocking you in a way. I just didn't do it in my voice correctly, but my mistress does not take kindly to those who would ruin her return. As you guys can hear the voice, it's coming from Lady K and James. The voice sounds like it's coming from that from the area that you had seen earlier.
The lights.
Yeah, the lights. Lady Doc turns up and he points his shield upwards, and the light radiates up, and you can see a large hulking figure figure clawing down the mountain slowly, with each scaly step taken, just quietly picking his path down. The black scales give off a dull light from the moon, but also from the dock. The light Doc is shining onto it. It has two long, large horns with a long, scaly neck with a big body covered in black scales. It has large black wings folded on across its back with a tail trailing behind it. From what you can see of the face, it has interestingly enough, has two very distinct eyes. One is a vibrant purple, and the other one is a vibrant green. And tipping its nails, instead of being like what you would expect from other creatures where it would kind of match the scales, or at least the kind of try and blend in, all of the creature's claws are a very dark purple color. It slowly keeps coming down the mountain, and he just keeps talking. And says, "This one has been quite a thorn. He ruined a fun-filled surprise that would have made things much easier and simpler. But now that things have progressed, plans must change. But I am a benevolent creature, and I will not chase you if you try and take him back to the town. I know you four are also problematic in my mistress's return, but I also know you have your uses for us." It finally reaches the bottom, and it spreads out its wings, and you can see across the membrane of the wing. It feels as if there's like the veins are pumping through a purple like energy through it, coursing with its heartbeat.
Can I say, when it started coming down the mountain and doing its thing, I would have turned around to Moki and Dog and say, "I think we're fighting." How far are they from me?
Oh, you guys are all together.
Okay, so I'll say that I think we're fighting and instantly reach out and I'll cast a 3rd level enhance ability for Bear's Endurance on both of them.
Oh, Hyro.
So they get, holy shit!
Holy shit.
Max roll, baby! You guys get 12 temporary hit points.
Fuck
Okay.
yeah.
And then I'll immediately pick up Xeric and I'll move behind them.
Okay. The creature sees you do this and says, "Oh, how cute! You think you can fight me?" Uh, the creature before you has 10 times your experience, and he was just like a toy. As he's like talking and laughing, you can see as as some kind of spittle begins to run down his mouth, and it starts to pinprick the floor, and you see like the acidic corrosion happening below it. If you wish to do this, I will allow you to fight, but he just kind of laughs at you and just I can at least bring you a more palpable fight for yourselves, and one that's much more entertaining for me to watch at least. It's just watching you guys as you position yourself. Doc raises his shield up higher, and he shouts. He draws his sword and says "Sheesh," and then it lights with fire.
We really need a monk. Meta talk. We need to really recruit a monk so we could get these fucking weaknesses out.
Lady Keikui, how are you positioning yourself right now?
Battle map.
Did you back? Did you back up behind?
Moki?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. No, there's no battle map. We're gonna see how this goes.
Wow. 2 weeks to prepare, Patrick.
I was preparing my city. And I'll be honest, this part came to me during my run today. But the creature lashes out its tail in front, and you can see it just kind of sprays you all with a wave of dirt. He says, "Well, I hope you take my warning seriously." It raises its hand into the sky, and the claws begin to hum with energy. And he swipes the air in front of it, and you're able to see as if he has ripped a hole in into the empty sky, and you can see through the other side. You can see the realm from your dreams the previous night. As a flood of these fish-like creatures come flooding through it. As a few groups finally file through the portal, the portal or opening behind them just slams shut. Any of these fish creatures that were like mid-transport are sliced cleanly in half, or whatever pieces were fully through it. In front of you are these. They're like mutated fish with They have a viper-like tail, or not viper, a scorpion-like tail. Their mouth is razor sharp with teeth, and they're just packed together in massive swarms. The creature behind them just says, "I wish you luck." They haven't eaten in quite a while as it flaps its wings and it takes to the sky. So you will be. So you have. I will tell you now. You have the opportunity to fight this or to book it. Depending on what you do, the encounter shifts.
I don't know, man. I'm pretty discouraged. There's no battle map.
Fine. I'll throw a battle map together real quick.
Nah, I say we run then.
Um,
What was it? 2 swarms?
it's one big ass swarm.
If we run, which I do, probably intend on running. We're taking Xeric with us, right?
Yeah. I already picked him up.
Oh, okay.
I will meta talk that Moki should probably be carrying him.
Yeah, but that was before when I thought he was gonna go up in the front.
Oh, that's true. But yeah, you are able to. So the way this will work, it'll be kind of a chase. If you do run, if you do fight, you can fight. I have an encounter built up for it. There's just no map, but it's pretty much a giant swarm of these creatures flying at you. Technically, 2 of you can fight and run at the same time unless you're dashing.
All right. So meta talk. I guess if you guys want to fight this, I'm down for that. But
Two.
I've already cast the Bear's
Oh,
Endurance
you're
on both of you frontliners. And I'm in the back, so if you guys want to run, it's up to you guys. I guess technically it's up to Moki. Because Doc is spy for the DM.
A spy. But I don't let Doc's actions sway the group. Doc does what the group wants. Unless the DM really needs the group to do something.
Yeah, I'll fight it.
Alright, well, I'll just look at your movements and follow with that.
Alright.
Alright, everyone roll me initiative.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh,
Holy shit.
Okay.
Does that mean we don't want to fight?
It means something. Where's my initiative button? Damn. Okay.
Ooh.
Well, I have news. Okay. So,
What's the order?
the order is Doc, Moki, Lady K, and James. But first is the swarm. Moki and Doc are side to side still, with, we'll say, Keikui and James are about 20 to 30 feet back, I'm assuming? Or are you, like, right next to them?
I would have used all of my movement to try and carry Xeric away from the front line.
Okay.
So that's what, 25 feet at flight speed? Because
Yeah.
I'm probably encumbered by trying to carry.
Yeah. And Lady Keikui, where are you going to be positioned?
Just Dude, I don't know.
We'll put
Where's
you.
Milky?
We'll put you 25 feet back.
Okay.
But the swarm will attack first. The swarm will. I have to figure out. The swarm just kind of rushes forward and will attack Moki and Doc. Where are my dice?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm gonna be playing an interesting wave for. +5 to attack. Okay. So swarm 1 will attack 5 times. That's a miss. I am not gonna do this one dice at a time. Fuck that. Those are misses. Swarm 1's attacking Doc, so those are misses. Alright, Moki, now they're attacking you. What's your AC?
13.
Miss.
Ooh.
1 hit. 2 hits.
Fuck.
And they do.
Be like 1d12 damage. Some stupid amount of damage.
I'm going to. First one does 12 damage.
Holy shit.
Second one does 11 damage.
Wait, what type of attack is this?
You're not raging yet, buddy.
Yeah, but I just want to know what type of attack it is.
Piercing.
Shit. Okay.
What rage does. Nerf that, right?
Yeah, well...
It's slashing and
yeah.
piercing.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Wait, it
Okay.
was how much in total again? Or how
23.
much? Oh my god. Woo! Holy fuck, good thing you buffed me. Holy shit.
It is Doc's turn. Doc will take 2 attacks against the swarm that hit him. If I can find his attacks. 19.
Wow.
No, both his attacks hit. And he will. Doc is going to. Where is it? Oh, spells. Okay. Doc will also use Thunderous Smite on the first hit. So 2d6. Well, that sucked. And nine to 8, and then 11. So Doc does. He does math. 2, 11, or 20, 30. He does 30 damage.
Oh my god.
He kills.
How much damage did you take, Moke?
23. I'm at 39 right now. Out of 50.
And Doc will end his turn.
Moki's turn.
Moki, you're up.
I'll wait. What was the order for enrage? Can I enrage first and then attack?
Yes.
Okay. I'll enrage and then I'll attack twice. Hold on. There we go. There we go. That's my first attack and second attack. Oh my god. Did I hit?
Yeah, both of them hit.
Okay.
Pretty low AC.
Motherfucker. Okay. That's 19.
Uh,
Oh, +4.
yeah, don't forget your rage damage, buddy.
Yeah. That's 23.
23. Okay. 23 damage to the, I'm gonna say the swarm that's attacking you.
Yeah.
Okay. Lady Keiko, you're up.
Hit.
Can you do a free interaction outside of your turn?
Define free interaction.
Passing her an item?
No, I don't think so. I think it has to be your turn.
Okay.
18 hits.
Ooh.
8 damage, but I get 2 attacks, right?
Yes.
Does yeah, that hits, right?
Correct.
Nice.
Oh, just a little damage. Okay, so I do a total of 12 damage.
Alright.
And then... Oh yeah, I am my turn.
My turn?
Yeah, James' turn.
So I'd say at the end of my 25-foot movement, I'll put Zurich down. I turn around and I yell out, Lady K! And then when she turns around to me, I throw her a vial.
Okay.
So it's the vial of poison that you can put on your arrows.
Okay.
Can you roll a athletics if you catch it? Or if you drop it on the floor?
No,
Dude,
I'm
I'm
not
going
gonna
to.
do that.
I'm gonna drop it and it's gonna drop all over me and it's gonna poison me.
Nat 1. No, I'll say you catch it.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to do Constellation of the Chalice.
Okay.
That's one wild shape. How much damage did Doc take?
Say that again?
How much damage did Doc take?
He didn't take any. He's got stupid AC.
Hold on, let me reread this then.
I forgot James has the stupid AC.
Where the fuck is this?
The Chalice spell?
Yeah, I only see Starry Form, Archer. Oh, never mind, I found it. Okay, so I think I can double up on Moki. Because it just says whenever you cast a spell using a spell slot that restores hit points to a creature, you or another creature within 30 feet of you, they regain an additional 1d8 plus 4 hit points.
Oh, additional.
So I think I can heal you, and then the chalice will heal you again. Because it doesn't say you can't target the same thing, it just says you or another creature.
Yeah, I agree.
So I'll use a first level healing word on Moki. Wait, no, I can't. Never mind.
Oh, because healing word is.
It's a bonus action.
Yep. What action spells do you have?
I can fly to him and use a cure wound. Do you think you'll be fine to the next turn, Moki?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
In that case, I'm going to use my free guiding bolt on the swarm.
Okay.
22.
Hits. Which swarm are you hitting? The one attacking Doc or the one attacking Moki?
The one attacking Moki. Boo.
Alright, 10. And everyone has advantage on that swarm now. And is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Alright. Moki, the swarm begins to swarm around you. And you are not healed, correct?
Nope.
Alright. That hits. That misses. That hits. So 2 hit. Oops. 2, 4, 8, 7, 8. So 16, so you take 8 damage.
Oh, not bad.
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
He said before you get shit on.
And then the other swarm attacks Doc. Hits once.
When I do my, or whenever I do my reaction, do I do it before I know how much damage or after? Or can I do it after I know how much damage?
Read the spell.
Yeah, read the spell.
As a reaction, reduce damage dealt to you by 1d12 plus 2 once per short rest. That's Stone's Endurance. That's pretty much it.
I'm gonna.
Because the ruling is on the reaction.
Yeah. I think for this case, I'll say for right now you have to make it ahead of time, but, or I'll look it up. I'll say you can activate it now if you want to.
Oh no, that's fine. Here's another description. You can focus yourself to occasionally shrug off injury. When you take damage, you can use your reaction to roll a d12 and your Constitution modifier to the number rolled and reduce the damage by that total. After you use this trait, you can't use it again until you finish a short or long rest.
So if you listen to the wording, it says when you take damage.
Yeah, so when I take damage, you can use your reaction roll.
Yeah.
So that's like after I know how much damage I took?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet.
Oh.
Yeah, I won't use it this turn.
Okay. Doc will take 12 damage. No, so Doc's at 0 temp HP.
Healing, overhealing them refills a temp HP, right?
No.
Oh.
Once it's
How long
gone,
does temp
it's
HP last?
gone. Yeah, I believe once temp HP is gone, it's pretty much maybe. I don't think you can. You cannot recover lost temporary hit points. But Doc's fine. He's still at full HP technically. And it's Doc's turn. Doc rolls. He misses his first strike. He hits the second.
He gets 2 attacks now? 2?
I believe so. Yeah, attacks per action 2. Level 5's the fancy level. 5 plus 2d6.
Seems that way for a lot of martial classes, huh?
Yeah. So he does 16, and then he's gonna Thunder Smite again. So 7. So 23. Alright. Doc kills a bunch. As he swings his sword, he's able to swipe away more of the Remora, and the swarm seems to be about halved on his side. Moki, you're up.
I will attack twice. Oh, and here's the second hit. Holy shit.
At 20.
That was a net. Net
All
20.
right.
The crit.
The second one. So here's the first damage. And here's the second damage.
25, and then don't forget to add your other
It's
damage.
So 25 plus 4 is 29.
Alright. Moki, you've been swatting at the swarm. And yours is...
You know what?
What?
I don't think Moki rolled with advantage.
No,
So
roll
maybe
that.
he crit
Roll the
crit on
second
the other one.
The second one?
Yeah, so I hit the swarm with guiding bolt, so it gives you advantage on attacks.
Obviously, the nat 20 you can't beat, so that one's already gonna stay. But
you might be able to get one more crit.
Yeah.
What do I roll?
Just roll
Just
again.
roll just roll attack.
Just roll attack again.
Oh.
If it's not a
The hit
D20,
run,
it
right?
doesn't matter. But
Oh
Okay.
my god!
okay, we'll double your
You see?
two.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Double crit.
Wait, what the fuck, James? Why do you have two different damage rolls?
What?
Your battle axe.
I think one of them was already adjusted by the crit.
No, but one's a 2d8 plus 5, and the other one's a 1d10 plus 5.
I have a 2d10
Maybe.
plus 5, and then 2d8 plus 5.
Yeah, but you're rolling two-handed, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I've been rolling two of them up for the first attack and the second attack.
No, we're saying you're playing two-handed with this axe, right? So you'd roll the 1d10. So your 2d8 should really be a 2d10 plus 5. So you get an additional.
Oh, fuck me. Okay.
In
Why
the
is it rolling
future,
like that?
yeah, in the future, just roll your 1d10. But I'll double your 7 on the other one, so you did 19 damage as well. Or another 7 damage to it.
Wait, my battle axe or my giant slayer battle axe?
They're the same thing, James.
But they have different damage.
Right.
So the battle axe has 1d, and the
No,
giant
so
slayer
you're
has
using the
2d.
same axe each time, buddy. With two attacks, you're just swinging. So you should always be using the giant slayer.
Yeah.
And so you swing that, and we crit. So the two different damage stats are if you're one-handing or two-handing, I believe. In this case, you're two-handing, so it should be the 1d10, I believe.
Wow.
So roll the 1d10 every time.
Yeah. Don't switch back and forth. It's theoretically it doesn't matter too much, but like if you have a crit and you pick the lower one, theoretically you're leaving damage on the table. Potentially.
Okay.
Yeah, so one is one-handed, the other one is two-handed, and you're always rolling two-handed. Unless you decide not to for some reason. Like if you're carrying a body, then I'll say yeah, it's one-handed. But either way, I've
Okay.
the 2d8 plus 5 I'm gonna keep that one as it is though, because doubling, I can't really add just 2 to it. But we'll add 7 to well, I added 7 to the other crit. So your swarm is looking, it's down to a quarter what it started at.
Okay.
Lady Keikli, you're up.
Okay, so I have the poison vial.
It is an action
Damn it.
to apply them.
Yeah, I have it. It says applying the poison takes an action, so I use an action to apply the poison. And I can apply it to up to 3 pieces of ammunition, and my arrows are considered ammunition.
Yeah.
Can I take one action to apply the poison to all 3 arrows?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have 3 arrows with poison now. So for my second action, I would like to try and hit.
I think.
What do you think?
Well, I don't know if you have 2 actions.
You don't have to. It's more of if you take the attack action, you can attack twice.
I see. Okay, never mind. All right. So then, I would like to. Oh, I can.
Yeah, it's just optional. If you want to just do the 2 attacks, it's probably better.
Mm,
From what you can see, the swarms are significantly less.
What does that even mean?
okay, so can I take it back?
Yeah, no. We'll say you're not applying poison.
Okay.
So you can just attack twice if you want.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm trying to. Bum, bum, bum. Okay.
That hits.
Oh, I think this one hits. Oh, okay. Because there's a pretty low. So hits. Okay, hold on.
And
13 damage.
13.
Which one?
Oh, that's right. Are you attacking the one that Moki's fighting or Doc's fighting? Because one of them has
She doesn't
advantage right now.
What happened?
Moki's, if you attack Moki's, you have advantage.
Okay, how would that change things?
I guess it doesn't matter.
You get to roll again. And
Yeah, you just roll
get to
twice.
Roll
if
him
you,
again.
We'll still say you hit twice if your rolls are bad, but maybe you can crit. Well, you still hit no matter what.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that I am intrigued.
Okay. 6 and 7. James, it's your turn.
They've both used up their temp HP, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll use a second level healing word on Moki. Not bad. 11. How much health does that put you at?
42.
And how much health does Doc have?
Doc's at full.
So then my chalice will just hit Moki again. You heal for another 11.
Oh, wow.
So you heal for 22.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll use my second free guiding bolt and use it on the same one that's on Moki. Dirty 20.
That hits.
Oh.
10 damage and advantage on it again.
Okie doke. It is the swarm's turn. Um, ooh. Doc Swarm crits on him, and it hits him as well. 2, 4, 6, 12. And oh, actually, it's less dice now. So 8 and 7. So Doc takes 15 damage. How come Doc has like so little HP compared to Moki?
Didn't
talked
he
about that
roll
last
for
time.
HP? Yeah.
I know. Well, no, I took the average even after that, and it's still low considering. But that's because Doc doesn't have high constitution.
Oh yeah, that too.
Okay, it's Doc's turn. Doc is going to attack twice. Bop. Hits. And misses. 5, 8. 9, 17. The creatures are beginning to see. So like before when it would seem as if it was a large wave of creatures coming. There's a lot. It's pretty thinned out now. Like they only seem to have the mindset to attack. There seems to be no greater thinking going on. But there's significantly fewer now. Moki, you're up.
I will attack. Attack twice. It's the first one. It's the
Hit.
second one. And bop. It's the first one. Did I hit the second one?
Yeah.
So it's at 24.
Okay, you're able to cleave the rest of them out of your swarm. So the swarm around Moki is gone, and then your second swing, I'll say, attacks the Doc swarm.
Okay.
So yeah, now there's just so there's just the one swarm left now. But there's very few of the creatures left. Is that the end of your turn, Moke? Actually, did you add your 4 damage to it?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Lady Keiko, you're up.
Awesome. Oh, scoop. Oh, does an 11 hit?
No, that one misses.
17.
That hits.
Okay. 11 damage.
Okay.
All right.
And James, you're up.
I'll use my last free guiding bolt. $17.
That hits.
Woo!
Oh.
Ooh, wow.
Your guiding bolt's able to explode and kill the rest of the swarm.
Woo!
Nice.
All around you are the bodies of these creatures.
Oh my.
All around me are familiar faces.
Yeah.
Is there anything else? I'll take a look around.
You can't see. You can't see it. The creature earlier flew off, and you have. It seems it left you to just hang out with these creatures, whether you ran from them or you killed them, or you died to them. You know these creatures aren't of your world, so if you want, you can take souvenirs from them.
A bunch of little bugs.
Yeah, that's kind of creepy.
I'll take some to see if there's medicinal purpose to them.
All right. You scoop up some bugs, and I'm going to call for a pause right now. BRB.
So I had, or I guess I accidentally. Well, I don't even know. I had two giant slayer axes. I had two battle axes, but one of them was a giant slayer axe, equipped. But then one of them had like a 1d8, 1d10, which I am assuming was like the normal one. But then my giant slayer axe had a 2d8 and 2d10.
I think what he's
So-
saying is that one of the damage rolls is if you're using it as a one-hander versus a two-hander.
Right. So when I unequipped one of them, it went down. It went back down to 2d8 and 2d10, and I know sorry, it went back down to 1d. So I know the first one, the 1d8, is a single hand, and the 1d10 is a when you're. Oh, sorry, when you're.
Two-hand wielding.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he was asking. So if you're only using one axe with two hands, it should do 1d10, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what he's saying. That's the one you should be using, not the 2d8.
So what's the 2d8 and 2d10?
Those are for crits.
Oh, fuck me.
Yeah, so that's why you want the 1d10, because 2d10 when it crits is better than 2d8.
Okay. That's it's still weird. Okay.
Yeah, the 1d8 is if you're using two axes, one in each hand.
Yeah.
But that's not what you're doing, right?
No.
So then just use the 1d10. How much health do you have?
50.
Is that your max?
Yeah. I
Did I-
overhealed by like 1, which was like nothing.
Well, I was gonna say, did I top you off the whole way?
Yeah.
Nice. And I still
Yeah,
have
that's
spell
pretty good.
slots.
Yeah. Let me. Fuck. Hold on.
Hey, Maria. How many of the poison vials do you have?
You give me another one, so I have two.
Oh, okay. I thought you had used the other one already.
No, because I don't remember using the action to apply it. Do you remember me using it already?
Yeah. As I said, I remember you using the vials already.
Well,
Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
I have poison, like a version of poison arrows already. So I really, because I have shadow arrows and bursting arrows. Um, it just comes with my character, so I don't remember using the. Damn, I don't know. Okay, so I guess I only have yours. Then I'll bring it back down to 1.
No, if you didn't use them, then I might be remembering something else. Either way, it's fine. The more you have. I was debating dropping the enhanced ability on you guys, because once the hit points are gone, it's only useful for
Oh,
the Constitution checks, and it didn't look like there was any Constitution checks going on here.
yeah.
So I could have dropped the healing spirit, and you guys could have done the healing dance.
Mm. Yeah. Let's see. Uh,
What are you rolling?
yeah. Okay, that was why. Yeah, it was like you said earlier. I was trying to test it, where D&D Beyond automatically gives you the
The
crit.
crits.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
Gives
why
you
it
the
was
magic.
blue. That makes
Uh,
sense.
I'm helping my dad move some stuff. So while I'm gone, brainstorm what you're going to be doing. Zurich's still technically in not great condition. Um, just have a little game plan going, and we'll go from there. We're almost done with
Can't
the
we?
notes I have.
I was like, can't we just end it here?
So mine. What would your game plan be right now? Let's just because my dad's moving cars, so I can quickly.
Uh. Oh.
I think we'd
Can
want
we
to.
just? Would he survive if Moki were just to carry him across the bridge to
Are you guys
and just
gonna
help?
like stop for the night, or are you gonna try and book it to the city for the last few hours?
I think we
You
would
know,
want to book it.
We could try to book
yeah,
it.
and with the health that we have, we should try and book it.
Okay. then I will speed this along. You guys are able to book it out to the city. You reach the guards, and the guards see you approaching with this, and you can hear shouting out from above, and they go, what's the matter? What's going on? The gates in front of you are currently closed because it's still night.
We would just be like, oh, there's an emergency. We think our friend here has been cursed or afflicted with something we can't cure.
And the guards
He
shut
was-
down. Okay, we have many churches here. The closest ones belong to the Asimars in the city. You see the gates swing open, and the guard. You see him shout down to the person at the gate. Take him to the Asimar churches. Zarek kind of grumbles in his unconsciousness. Take me to Bardoom. And the guards are able to like take you out, and they take you. As you're going through the city, you can see from all around you can see that this is a large city. There's tall. The buildings are tall. The wall behind you is seems to hum with a magical energy. It's probably maybe used for defensive purposes. But you can also see to the somewhat southeast, you can see a large tower with a rotating glowing crystal up in the air. And you can see as both edges of the city seem to curve up. But as the guard leads you through the streets, you can see the city seems pretty good state. It's pretty quiet, but there's nothing rough going on. And as you reach the main street, you can see an inn in front of you that's quite large, and it's like decorated with kind of skulls and bones for fun. But then the guard leads you away, and you reach a large kind of. It's as if someone smushed two buildings together. One is a large. What is it called? It's not a gazebo, but it's kind of like it has like I don't know what it's called, but one of the churches is cylindrical in shape and it reaches up high, but the other one is more of a long kind of tunnel built in, but they're attached together off to the side, and the guard helps you guys into the church, and you see some Asimars are cleaning. Surprisingly, there's still some awake, as if in case there's night visitors. And you see the guard speaks up and says, "Get Bardoom and Aurelius. We have an injured here who needs their healing." You see two of the Asimars kind of break out, and two other ones drag a table forward and clear it off, and motion for you guys to put Zarek on the table.
I'll tell him I tried a lesser restoration, but that didn't work.
And
I did a minor amount of healing on him so that he stabilizes.
Yeah, Smart says, good. Our two high priests should be able to help with this. As you guys are kind of helping and talking with these Asimars, two more come through the followed by one of the Asimars returns with two trailing behind. One appears to have a starry tattoo a starry tattoo across his face that seems to go down his neck and into his robes. His skin is a pale white, and his head is shaved bald. Where as the tattoo continues across his head, you can see the star. James, you can see that the stars are correctly mapped to constellations, and the other one is his skin is pitch black, along with his pupils, but along his neck you can see a cylindrical like charm dangling around his neck, and every time he walks, it just kind of a twinkle comes out of it, and they both approach and say, "What appears to be the issue?"
I'll say the same thing I told the other guy
Okay.
or person.
The chime wearing Asimar turns to the tattooed and says, "Aurelius, I think let's try some. I'll use greater restoration, but can you take your healing?" And you see Aurelius does the same motions or that you do, James, and he imbues. You can see his tattoo light up and imbue itself with the form of the chalice. And you can see the other one who you can assume is Bardoom begin to chant. And then the other Asimars around you say, "This may take some time. We will send word. We'll send for you in the morning. Where are you guys currently staying or residing?"
Nowhere. We just got here in a rush.
The Asimar
Really
says,
the nearest inn.
Asimar turns to Lady K Queen, says, you should have passed on your way here. The Adventurers Inn is just down the street. It's hard to miss. It has all the fun little trinkets on the outside."
Okay, thank you very much. We will be there in the morning. Well,
Okay, as you guys exit the church, you can
We
make
enter
your way
the
to the
journey.
inn, and that's where we'll stop.
You said Aurelius is a druid of the stars too, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, and that's where we will stop, and we'll pick up our fun-filled adventures next week.
No.
Oh, in 2 weeks. There's no game next week.